Hello everyone, welcome to another video today. Today I would like to talk about what I miss about being in the school system as a disabled person. You have to excuse that. Oh, it just stopped flickering. My lamp sometimes flickers when it's all the way up on the brightness. It's weird, but whatever. You guys know I was with SASID, the School Association for Special Education in DuPage County, Illinois, in their visually impaired program for visually impaired and blind students. In SASID's program for about 18 years until I did Project Starch at Central DuPage Hospital, according to this poster. You guys know I did 3 10-week internships, and it shows photos of me working around the hospital and where I currently work now, and just some details about the program. If you want to read it, pause the video here. I also made a video about this when I went to go speak to some students that are still in their second to final year of transition or high school, or from a transition program or high school. A transition program is essentially the same thing as high school. It's just it's an extended for people with disabilities to 18 to 22. They need a little bit more time to assistance on things, which is essentially what Project Search is. It's an intensive 9-month course that includes a combination of classes, skills assessment, skills training, and evaluation, including the team from instructor, managers, and skills trainers. You can find more details on that on my Project Search video about how it all started and all that stuff. Sorry, I was in a little bit of a tangent there. One of the things I miss about the school system, as much as I like my job, I miss the Onm Trips. You guys know that I did orientation and mobility trips. I did vlog a couple of them years ago to downtown Chicago. We got to do that for like a whole school day. I mean, some of the blind students that follow me were mainstream, but they got to do the Onm Trips too, which was a lot of fun. We all got to like be in our own favorite groups of people. Get to go to certain places that support the blind and visually impaired, like the Chicago Lighthouse in the Illinois Medical District off of Roosevelt Road, and Second Sense, which is one of the suites on Wacker Drive in downtown. We would take the train to Ogilvie Transportation Center and take the bus that's right by the train station. It's in an office building down that way. I wasn't mainstream because I needed more time on stuff, and I was slower at certain things. I know this sounds condescending, but that's the best way I could put it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just how my brain works and how I operate as a human, frankly. And there's nothing wrong with it. And if anybody thinks that's weird, that's their problem, not mine. We did them for like O&M practice, like doing public transportation, using like, the Ventura card, as most Chicagoland people know about, using the Metro train, the CTA, blue, red, brown line in the loop. Excuse that beeping in the background. Someone is making some food. If you heard that, those were a lot of fun. And towards like my last O&M trip during the 2021-22 school year is when I pretty much got Zeke, my guide dog, as you know. You could see in this bedroom, Zeke is on my walls. When I had to complete my training back at home, and training on campus was only about 2 weeks long due to COVID, one of the regional guide dog mobility instructors came out from Guiding Eyes for the Blind or wherever they were situated throughout the country to come with us on our O&M trip in downtown with Zeke and I and my class group in my transition program to make sure Zeke and I are situated together and give some pointers for my O&M instructors. So I had a big support system during that time. During that trip specifically. I mean, I've always had support during school, but that was overwhelming support during that particular day. He's not in the room right now. He usually isn't, unless he's sleeping on the crate, which is actually... sorry about that. I will not do that again. I'm filming on my iPad and I accidentally tapped the cage, which what it's on right now. He's out in the couch, sleeping, taking a nap. But another thing I miss is dog therapy. With the nice thing about SACID is that like we would have like once a week dog therapy sessions where people with their dogs would come. They were certified therapy dogs. I don't know what program they were from or whatever, but either way, it was nice. I got to meet these two were my favorite, Raider and Rebel, which were two German Shepherds. Raider was the quiet one who thought Rebel was loud, and he would whine, and Raider would just look at him like you're crazy, just like how Zeke does with other dogs, like that excessively bark. He just looks at them, even when he's working. He just looks at them like you're crazy. Sometimes I've heard him whine before. It's not when he wants to play or whatever. He recognizes the dog. I've seen it on our walks before. Those were fun little sessions that we got to do like early in the morning when I was in middle school. What I also miss is that my blind and visually impaired friends, like a lot of us either have jobs now or like do volunteering. Most of us have paid jobs now. We all don't see each other that much now. We're all just living our life to the fullest now that we're out of the school system. And it's disappointing at times, especially if you want to get together with someone, but adult life can get in the way of those things. The school system gives you so much support, especially if you're disabled, like overwhelming actually. And it's really scary when you're out of the school system and you're out in the real world, the quote-unquote real world, which can be terrifying at times. I'm glad I did Project Search in my last year as a transition program student, or high school in general. I still have like plenty of my friends' contacts, and we're still in touch. It's just that we're all so busy now with college as well. I might take college courses maybe at some point at my local community college. I just gotta see like what I want to do. That might be a while though. That's not really my top priorities right now. Anyways, what else? What else do I miss? Virtual learning sessions that we did, and where I had to be on the computer when my room was not like how it is now before I had Zeke in my life and owned a dog. I had Peanut and Coco, but that's different though. They're at my dad's house. We did like these fun little games sometimes during one of our classes. I forgot which one it was. With one of the Onm instructors or transition teachers. We were still at the SACID Transition Center. If you guys want, I'll link down the video of mine and Zeke's full day at the SACID Transition Center or program. Back when he first came home and I first went back to school. Just to take you a walk down memory lane, I'm glad I did that video because now I can look back at it and it's almost a half hour long. I don't think I have anything else to share. Like that's one of my major things that I really miss. I also miss the Onm. Actually, yeah, there is some. The other thing I miss is the Onm sessions where like I learned how to use a white cane for the first time in like 2015 when I was only a teenager and like I think my final year of middle school, I believe. That was really cool. I'm glad I got to learn it, and I should have like learned how to use the cane sooner, but I don't know why I did. It took people long to say like, his depth perception's bad. I mean, it's always been the worst, not the greatest. It's because when you only have low vision in one eye and completely blind in the other, with formerly light perception only, it throws your brain off a lot because now I can't see certain drop-offs easily because both of my eyes don't work well. Even though my left eye is my better one, it's still issues sometimes, but that's why I have Zeke and have a cane. Those Onm sessions were fun. Like there's been times where I've got to film certain elevators for my other page. Also do like fun games where like we did this thing called walkie-talkie tag. That was fun, like at Yorktown Mall in Lombard, Illinois, or formerly Stratford Square Mall in Bloomingdale, Illinois. That mall is now gone. Well, it's not gone, but it's just closed. But I think they're going to be redeveloping it, maybe. The basic of the game is where, like, one person will go on the completely opposite part of the mall or anywhere in the mall. We have to describe where we are, and we can't give it away because you have to figure it out yourself. And an O&M teacher would be with me, and either an O&M intern that's learning how to be an orientation and mobility instructor for the blind. Those are fun. Fun fact about the O&M interns that are learning to be orientation and mobility instructors. One of my sessions where we had to be home for school during COVID, e-learning, as the majority of the world calls it. One of the O&M interns that was from Minnesota, she and her guide dog from Leader Dogs for the Blind came, and we would do like street crossings in my home neighborhood. And I got to meet her guide dog like one-on-one session. Her dog was really cool, a yellow lab just like Zeke, and I got really good advice from her, and I really appreciate it. I'm also really glad I got exposed to service dogs at a young age, especially guide dogs specifically, because of being exposed to that, I was able to like take that experience that I've had and put it into my own work with getting Zeke and my future guide dogs from Guiding Eyes for the Blind. And I'm glad I got Zeke when I did, because right now I would not have time to like do that. I mean, yeah, I would have to take a few weeks off work to like go to training, which that is definitely gonna eventually happen when I get my next dog years from now. But I was still in the school system at the time, and it was not as I guess I was busy, but like not as busy as I am now. I'm not like because school is basically like a full-time thing. Like you're there like 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and compared to work, I work like 20 hours a week part-time, and that's not as many. And now I do have days off. I do go to recreation as well, but once a week, and have full-fledged days off. And when I get the chance, film some elevators on my days off when I feel like it, or if I have the opportunity to do so if I'm somewhere. But I don't think there's anything else. That's really some of the major stuff that I miss about being in the school system. I thought this would be a good video to make, because I thought it would only be fair to be like, yes, the adult life is good, but it has its stuff, and like I've been out of the school system for like a year already, and I figured I would talk about it because I definitely have memories that I wanted to share with you guys. Not everybody likes school, and there's been times in my life where I've hated it. That's when I was an immature kid, and you mature in life and you like things better than you used to. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Hope you found this maybe interesting. And maybe you learned something, possibly. Anyways, that's it. Bye. Comment, like, and subscribe.